redesign our action plan. And then you're gonna keep going to Jumpstart, and you're gonna keep working with Dad on homework, and then you're gonna try working with your nanny too on homework, right, for math?
Mm-hmm.
So you have a lot of resources, that's really good. I mean, you know, you kinda know where you need to go for help. And then your weekly goal is that you want to get a C or better this week, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so right now you're at, what, a D minus?
Yeah. Or a D plus, I don't really know.
You're at it. Okay, that's another thing that we should check is this week, let's check with your teacher and find out exactly where you stand, if it's a D minus or a D plus.
I think it's a D plus because on this math test, he like gave us 2 extra points because there were these 2 hard math problems, and that was like where the D plus section was.
Okay, so you kind of saw yourself right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but just to confirm, let's do it anyways, just to be safe. Let's just confirm with him where you are, and just let him know to say you're gonna work really hard this week. Your goal is try to get to a C.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell him that we met and we talked about an action plan, just like you told me. You know exactly who you're gonna go to for help. And then you can let him know that your main goal is to get a B or an A.
Mm-hmm.
And this is something you could share with your dad too and your nanny, and also Math Lab and Jumpstart. Just let them know this is something you're working towards,
Mm-hmm.
because they're going to be able to help you get there.
Okay.
Okay. So, can you think of anything else as far as math that you want to talk about, or do you feel like
I think the rest of the grades are pretty good.
you feel good about all your other grades?
Yeah.
Okay.
C's, B's, and A's are fine with me.
Yeah, no, those are good grades. Okay. So, before we end the session, let's go ahead and have you sign the bottom of this action plan. You can just sign your name right down here, so you're gonna agree to try to meet all these goals. Okay. And actually, you wanna write your name, your grade, and your date right here, just so we can keep track of it. You got good cursive writing.
Thank you.
Perfect. Okay, so we'll keep that so that way when you come back next week, we can reference it and touch base and talk and see if things are getting better, how you feel about your math grade.
Okay.
Okay. What about besides school? How's everything else going?
Good.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing else you want to talk about?
Nope.
You know, one other question too that I thought of that I just wanted to ask you about, when is your math class? Is it in the morning or is it in the afternoon?
Jumpstart?
No, like your main math class with your teacher.
It's in the morning.
It's in the morning. Is it your first class of the day?
Yeah.
Okay. How late do you go to bed at night?
Well, on weekends, like 2 or 3. On schools, 9, 10, or 11.
Okay. So do you feel like, are you getting enough sleep during the week?
Yeah.
So if you're going to sleep at, let's say, worst case scenario during the week, you don't go to bed until 11, what time does school start?
Well, it starts at 8:20,
Mm-hmm.
and I usually wake up at 7:30.
Okay, so if you wake up at 7:30 and you're going to bed at 11, I mean, do you feel like that's enough sleep?
Mm-hmm.
Are you tired in the morning when you're in math class? Do you feel like you're fully awake, focused, ready to go?
Yep.
Okay. What about breakfast? Are you eating breakfast in the morning?
Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts every morning? You never go a morning without breakfast?
Well, they have breakfast at school sometimes.
Okay, but you get breakfast whether it's at school or home?
Yeah.
Okay, cause that's the thing, is I just wanna make sure that you're going to bed at a decent hour, you're eating breakfast, cause if you go to bed too late, you don't get enough sleep. If you skip breakfast, that could be harder to focus during math class in the morning.
Okay.
So just keep doing what you're doing then as far as sleeping and eating cycles, that's good. Yeah, other than that, I think you're all set. There's nothing else you wanna talk about. I guess we could meet next week
Okay.
and see how everything's going.